Senator Amy Marcos is being urged to file a petition with the Supreme Court to declare President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. incapacitated following allegations that the president is involved in drug use. Jason Rubrico has more.
The nation was shaken by explosive statements from Senator Amy Marcos against her own brother, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., after she revealed that he allegedly uses illegal drugs. According to Professor Malutikia, a political analyst, having a president addicted to drugs can be considered a national security threat. She emphasized that this directly affects the president's ability to make critical decisions.
I consider the revelations made by Senator Marcos as part and parcel of a national security threat. Bakit? Meron kang isang pinuno na sinabi nagko-cocaine. At hindi lang siya, ang asawa niya, paano magdidesisyon ang isang pangulong lulong sa cocaine? Paano susunod ang mga sundalo knowing ang nag-utos sabog? Diba? So kung ikaw sinabi, girahin natin ang Taiwan. Ngayon, nag-iisip ako, ano kaya yun? Nasa tamang wisyo o bangag? Yes. So it is a national security threat because that is the president.
Tikia also believes that Senator Amy disclosed the issue not only to help save her brother, but also to protect the country from a potentially more serious situation.
Apart from liniligtas ko yung kalusugan ng aking kapatid, concern rin siya as a senator sa bansa. So napakahirap yung balanse na yun, and really I thank the senator for being forthright, for being honest, although belated. Pero sa tingin ko yung nasa mesa dito, alam naman natin yung talagang nangyari doon. At public office is a public trust. Doon pumapaloob eh. Nahalal ka ng bayan, binigyan ka ng mandato, ngayong nalaman naming lulong ka, napakahirap intindihin kung hindi magsasalita ang Pangulo at kung hindi mag-hair follicle test.
Meanwhile, Dr. Richard Mata, a medical practitioner, further explained the dangerous effects of drug addiction, particularly to cocaine.
It's very, very dangerous. Actually, pwede po siyang magkaroon kaagad ng heart attack, pwedeng tumaas kaagad yung blood pressure, pwede kaagad magkaroon ng seizure, lalo na kung ma-overdose. Ngayon, pag sinasabi naman nilang microdosing, which na-mention po yun ni Senator Amy, na 4 times a day daw, actually, that is still dangerous, and also for the country, kasi if you're working and then you're doing microdosing, that's yung decision making mo mababago eh. Totoo po yung sinabi ni FPRRD na nagsishrink po yung utak. Ibig sabihin, maging mahina na po yung comprehension mo, decision making, at you could be easily manipulated.
Attorney Raul Lambino of PDP Laban also pointed out that the issue brings significant embarrassment to the international community, especially if the allegation is directed at a sitting president.
I have never felt so ashamed sa mga nadaluhan kong pagtitipon sa ibang bansa. Japan, Korea, ASEAN, China. Conferences, when people, delegates, then they are going to ask you, hey, Mr. Lambino, is it true that your president is a drug addict? Di ako makasagot. Kaya eh. But this time, pag tinanong ako ng isang foreigner, well, according to the sister, was personal knowledge of the presidents and the members of the first family and some high-ranking officials of government who are there, incumbent they are, working with him, are also involved in this illegal use of drugs.
In connection with this, Senator Amy Marcos is being urged to file a petition with the Supreme Court to declare the president incapacitated based on her own statements regarding PBBM's alleged drugs use.
PDP Laban should urge Senator Amy Marcos to file a petition before the Supreme Court to declare BBM as incapacitated because of his drug addiction. Yun ang ano. And I told her to prepare the petition and then we will ask the senator to file the petition upon the support of PDP Laban. Talagang that's the best way, the easiest way to declare. Kasi wag na kayong mag-isip, wag na kayong managinip na magde-declare siya ng incapacity niya sa sarili niya. She will never do that.
According to the 1987 Constitution, a president can be considered incapacitated when he is no longer able to perform his duties due to a physical or mental condition. In such a situation, the vice president temporarily assumes the role of acting president. It is within the cabinet's authority to declare the president incapacitated if he is no longer able to act or make decisions for the country. Reporting for Newsline World, I am Jason Rubrico, SM9 News.